Madeleine Harvey here, and I just wanted to take a little bit of space today and a break from the technique and the how-tos and dive into more of the human part of what it means to have a voice, what it means to have a dream, and what it truly means to follow that dream. As a voice teacher, it is my privilege and my absolute honor to witness some of the very best in people. I do not take that for granted at all, ever. I get to witness the unfolding of a person and of a dream. And I believe that if there is one element that is the most difficult to overcome, it is not the training. The training is actually quite easy. We develop the aim and we aim at it. We reach for it. But it's that shadowy underbelly of dealing with the emotional side of things. And I would say if there's one component that presents itself the most, it is the lack of support that people feel they received from teachers, from parents, from friends, from siblings, from groups, from schools. And I believe that is truly as it should be. First of all, it's a blind leading the blind situation where that's concerned. Some teachers, whether they're well-intentioned or not, simply lack the capacity to meet someone where they are. It is much easier for them to throw stones and to say, nope, you don't have what it takes, or you lack this, or maybe you should just focus on something else. And that can be incredibly detrimental to someone's sense of worth and that process of growth. It can just stop right there in a lot of people. But I do believe that is as it should be. And I'm going to say it like this. Eventually, something in you will wake up and say something to the effect of, hold on a second. You don't get to tell me who I am. I tell you who I am. And I'm always really proud when that happens in people, regardless of when it happens. I'm really proud that it happens because that's an essential part of the process when the psyche can inject itself with I deserve to be seen. I deserve to be heard. I deserve to have a place in this world, to have a place in this community. And so what if it doesn't line up with your criteria? It's for me. This journey is for me to embark upon. So as I sit with students, there's always this place, there's always this point when they come face to face with that feeling. And for a lot of people, it can feel very uncomfortable. And that will present something to the tune of, well, who do I think I am? Am I delusional? Can I really sing? I didn't have the support of other people. Maybe they were right. Maybe I should just hide under a rock. And I will usually ask them, like, is that what you really think? Is that what you really think? And it never is. It never is. It never is. I woke up the other day and I was in this place in between, what day is it? What time is it? Really groggy and confused, sort of coming into the day. And a thought pushed itself into the front of my mind. And this thought just came out of nowhere and pushed itself right into the front of my mind. And it was something to the tune of, just because you have sound does not mean you have voice. And that shook me right awake because it felt intense, it felt heavy, and it felt completely honest. Just because I can make sound doesn't necessarily mean that I have voice. So that got me thinking, like, what does it mean? What does that mean to have voice? And that led me to the thought of, well, what do we truly have of value? Like when we join in this community of singing and speaking and preaching or podcasting, using our voice to express something, what is it? What is it that makes voice? And how is it separate from what it is that makes sound? And the voice comes from a deep, deep, deep place of knowing who you are, knowing what you value, knowing what you have to say. That feels amazing. So when I'm with students and also when I'm with myself, I meet myself and I meet students in this place of, let's just see what happens. Let's just treat this as the sacred space that it is and meet whatever happens with the utmost of respect and the utmost of care and nurturing, because we are nurturing, make no doubt about it. Like, we are nurturing something that is extremely sacred. It's not just about a sound. There's a human being, there's a soul underneath all of that that gives voice to the sound. And that's where it is it's incredibly humbling for me as a teacher and also as a singer to just partake in that kind of conversation. So when you are developing yourself, you must learn how to care, truly care for yourself that is separate from sound. And that's been a message that's been pretty consistent along this particular channel, because there is a difference between sound and voice. And I'm shooting for voice. I want to build a sound around the voice, the sacred human being that is there, that has something to say, that has wounds, that has pain, that has fear, that has love, that has hope. All those elements, they must be seen. They must be seen, and they must be engaged with the utmost of respect. The utmost of respect. Because that is who you are. That is what you as a person have to give the world. So if you've never received the support that you've needed, it is as it should be. It is right and it is proper, so that you would eventually get to a place of, all right. They can't help me. They, outside, they can't help me. How can I help myself? Because that, you probably know, if you're watching this video, you probably already feel there's a tension, there's an energy building deep inside of you that needs to be seen, that needs to be heard, that needs to be acknowledged. So the objective is, how can I become that which I needed from other people, but I can become that for myself? Just having that question will open the door for you. And then you will develop a kind of relationship between you and you that will pave the way straight to authenticity, straight to freedom, and straight to confidence. And these things are things that other people and their opinions and their fickleness cannot take away from you, because you, for lack of a better word, You respect who you are and what you have to give. And it's okay to not know what that is. It's okay to not know what that is. But spend some time, create some space, and just let your soul know you are listening. You are listening. You're not going to push it down. You're just going to listen for what it has to say. We are human beings, and art is the greatest contribution to our culture. And what is there to talk about if not what it's like to be you, and as you evolve as a person, what that's like, your inner wounds. If you can heal, if you can first acknowledge and then heal those wounds and then share that with the world, you've healed the world. You have made the highest contribution to the culture that you can make. It's blessed, it's sacred, and it deserves respect. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts about that. So when you're practicing, create a space and walk into that space with the utmost of respect. You are entering into a conversation with something ancient in yourself, something sacred in yourself. See yourself that way. See yourself that way. The only thing that you have to do on this journey of like steps, one step at a time, is just be a little bit better than what you were yesterday. But engage with this part of yourself with respect, with acceptance, with respect. And whatever your story is, it's led you exactly to where you need to be, because you were the missing piece. You are what you needed. So don't look for it outside of yourself. You are who you needed all along. So there you have it, guys. Just my thoughts about the process of being human and about having a voice. If you've enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. I really appreciate you guys. I value you guys. You are my musical family. And I'm just grateful to share this space with you. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.